Chapter 8. Be a Good Citizen. Once upon a time, many years ago, there lived an old merchant. All his life he had toiled hard, buying and selling, with the result that he had made a lot of money. As the year went by, he laid by more and more riches. But the day came when he felt that he had no long to remain in this world. He began to wonder what he should do with this money. Now he had two sons. He made up his mind that he would not divide his money between them, but that he would give it all to the one who proved himself worthy. The point to be solved was that of finding out which of the two sons was worthy. He decided to solve this problem by giving them a test. Calling the young man, he said to them, "Here are 2 rupees. I want you to take 1 rupee each and then go out separately and buy something which will fill this house." The two sons looked at him as if he had taken leave of his senses. "How can we possibly buy enough of anything to fill the house with only 1 rupee?" they asked themselves. And then they were reluctant to pick up the rupee, but the old man insisted them to as he told them. "Off you go," he said, "and don't take too long over the business. I accept you back in a couple of days." So each young man took up a rupee and went out. The first one wandered through the bazaar, but nothing could he find which in any way served his purpose. All day long he wandered about, looking in all the shops, but nothing could he find. He became more and more certain that something had gone wrong with his father. He was about to give up in such his despair when he saw a bullock cart with a load of hay. "That's look hopeful," he thought. "I wonder how much hay I can buy for a rupee." He went up to the driver of the cart and inquired about the price of the hay. There was a good deal of haggling over the price, but in the end he was able to buy the load of hay for a rupee. This was in the days when a rupee would buy a great deal more than it will buy today. So the young man led off the cart with the hay to his father's house. Hopefully he piled it into the house, but when it was all in, he found that it was not enough to cover the floor, let alone fill the whole house. When the second son went out with his rupee, he did not go too straight away to bazaar. Instead of doing that, he sat down and began to think. For a long time he sat thinking about what could he possibly buy. At length, at evening, an idea struck him. Taking his rupee, he walked quickly down the bazaar till he came to a shop where candles were sold. He spent his rupee on candles, of which he got quite a number. Then taking his candle with him, he made his way back to his father's house. When he got there, his brother was standing disconsolately, looking at the hay spread out on the floor. It was not getting dark. Quickly the second son stood 2 of the 3 candles in each room, then he lit them. At once the house was filled with light. His father, very pleased with him, said, "My son, you have shown the true wisdom. I am ready to hand over all my money to you. Now, we all live in a big house which we call our native country. We have each of us been given some 1 rupee, some 2 rupees, some 3 and some 4. These rupees are not rupees with which we can buy things, but they are different powers we have given. Each one of has strength, time, intelligence, etc., which can be used. As we leave school and go out into the world, we are tested as to how we are going to use the talents which we possess. Are we going to use them to buy useless hay, or are we going to use them to spread light throughout our house? That is our country. If we are going to be good citizens, then we shall use our powers and ability to try to spread light into all parts of country. That is, we shall spend ourselves in the service of our country. No country can progress unless it has good citizens, so that if we love our country and want to serve it, we shall try to become good citizens. While we are at school, this is what we should be doing. We should be training ourselves in citizenship and cultivating the characteristics of good citizens. If we do this, then when we leave school and home and go out into different parts of our country, we shall be able to fill it with the light of good citizenship.